Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Submission to Mission. I'm just a PayPig who enjoys talking about everything FemDom and kink related activities. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. Today we're going to be talking about a fetish called female supremacy. Um, this is mostly a fetish. It deals with a very taboo topic of female supremacy. Um, Basically, the whole idea of it is that in femdom, okay, femdom, which is female domination, um, a woman is considered the top, and the submissive is the lowly underneath and listens to everything that the female says and does. And what the female supremacy fetish really kind of does is it just kind of makes that dynamic even more uh, intense. Usually, what female supremacy kink means is that a woman will basically uh, insist on her superiority, her literal superiority. This can be physical, it can be mental. She could say, "Well, I'm more intelligent than you because you're a man." It usually is can be confused as misandrist, but it's really not. It's just a fetish. It's something that both people enjoy, the man and the woman. The woman gets to enjoy it because she gets to feel more powerful and more on top. And the man can enjoy it because he can enjoy seeing a woman um, revel in her power. A lot of the time, female supremacy fetish is sort of the base. It's kind of basic in a sense because it can be the base for further female domination scenes. Basically, it can be like a way of establishing a woman's control over a man. She can say, for instance, I am a woman, therefore I'm superior, therefore you need to listen to me. And that can be a lot of fun. Especially when you look at the historical sense of women not being in power. In fact, there is sort of a idea in our society, at least, that men are superior. I mean, you see it everywhere, really, and it's not true. It's totally untrue. But the idea of it is that female supremacy is the taboo opposite. It's the flipped script. It's basically saying, well, actually, men are not superior. In fact, men aren't even equal to us. We are women, and we are superior to you, and that can be very cathartic for a lot of people, and especially women, because of the way that society is and the way that society is structured, tends to make women feel sort of put down. So this can give women sort of some power back, some agency back. And I really enjoy that. I do, because I like seeing women feel strong, be strong, obviously, because I'm submissive. And I enjoy very much the idea of female supremacy. And I have to say that was sort of one of my first taboo sort of kinks that I got into. It doesn't seem taboo when you first start with female domination, but the more you think about it and the more you get into it, the more you realize that it's a very taboo flip script on what society is, and that can be rather liberating, especially for a lot of men who feel like you know they um, they want to submit to women and they don't want to feel ashamed for it. And a lot of men like myself feel like it's so taboo to love a woman and to really submit to her, and mainly because we live in a Christian society where it's expected the woman will submit to the man, as it's said in the Bible. But the fact is that submitting to a woman is much. I find a lot more interesting and amazing and experimental. There's a lot of adventurous ways that you can explore not only sexuality but also intimacy. When you're with a woman and you think of her as the top, as the one in control of you and your thoughts and your pleasures and joy and enjoyments. um, Now, I want to get into something a little bit more interesting. So, a lot of people use female supremacy as a fetish, and they don't really, I mean, most people who engage in the fetish they believe in equal rights, but they don't necessarily believe that there is female supremacy, that women are actually better than men. Um, there is, however, a subset that just genuinely do believe it. And I have to admit, I am one of them. I genuinely do believe that women are superior to men. Um, and this is just a PayPiggy's little perspective, but everything I've personally seen, I do believe that. I'm going to get into some of those thoughts right now. So if you were just kind of interested in the fetish part of it, you can go ahead and click off the video now, because this is going to be more of my personal opinion now and less so an objective fact. Because most of the people who enjoy female supremacy as a fetish do not generally believe what I am about to say now. So I don't speak for the wider fetish community. I was just speaking before about how people engage with that fetish, but I am going to talk about why I think women are genuinely superior to men. When you look around the world, you see a world that is sort of controlled by men, a world that is created for men by men. We live in a patriarchal society for sure. And I think that women have done an amazing job at liberating themselves to the point that we've gotten so far. I don't think it's over yet, but I think that women are genuinely smarter, more intelligent than men. I think we're looking around at the world around us, and the world is very, very violent right now. Women are not violent. When you look at statistically speaking, women are extremely not violent. They are kind, caring, empathetic. Um, Women generally are smarter. You see women doing much better in college classes, in egalitarian societies over in Europe, where women and men are equal. You see women are becoming leaders, and they're becoming uh, political leaders, religious leaders. They're rising. They're doing better in colleges, better in jobs. I think genuinely that we just live in a society where women are just put down. But when women are given a chance and given a fair shot, they excel way better at a lot of things than men. And I know from my own personal experience that I have enjoyed every single interaction I've ever had with another woman. I've never had a bad interaction. And sometimes, sometimes some things have happened where thought back on it and thought, maybe I should have handled that situation better. It wasn't really ever on women, it was on me. So I've enjoyed the company of women and the kindness of women and the intelligence of women over the years, and I've and I've enjoyed obviously becoming a little pay piggy for them as well. And so those are just some of my thoughts. When you look historically at how women have been put down, and then you see now more recently within the last few decades how women have risen dramatically, and I'm so happy for it. I'm so happy for women everywhere because they deserve it. And anyway, so that's kind of my thoughts on female supremacy. Also, one more thing. Um, the fetish side of female supremacy deals heavily with the patriarchy. You know, women will basically, which I think is a good, good thing. It brings a real world into it. It takes a real world issue to really hit um, hit a fetish on the nail. So, like, if what I mean by that is that sometimes bringing real world thoughts and issues into a fetish scene can really spice up the sort of narrative that's being built in the scene. And so when you bring up the patriarchy and other things, and maybe, maybe for example, the female dominant is saying, well, the patriarchy has devalued women for decades, so now I'm going to take it out on you by, kicking you in the balls. Something funny like that. I think that you find that. Excuse me. I think that you find that it can be really enjoyable for most submissive men. So I think if you're a submissive man and you're out there and you're worried, oh boy, what am I going to do? I have these submissive feelings in my head, and this female supremacy stuff. I don't want to, I'm scared. All that. If you're experiencing any doubt, don't worry. Women are kind, caring, and empathetic, and you're gonna. There's no more caring, kind, and empathetic women than dominants. They understand that submissive men only want to worship them, and that that submissive men care about them. So if you're truly a submissive man, you're not going to have any problems. They are going to totally understand you. Absolutely, 100%. Anyway, and now I'd like to do a female shout out, creator shout out, since we celebrate women on this channel. I'm going to go ahead and shout out Goddess Bella, because she's been the inspiration for making these videos. She makes videos all the time, and I on FemDom, on other things, and I just really want to shout her out because she's great. She's the only one I can see on YouTube who's really making like a lot of videos on FemDom, and she makes really great videos. She's funny, she's intelligent, she's beautiful. So we're very lucky that she's making videos here on YouTube. So anyway, go subscribe to Goddess Bella, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.